And good morning, people. Welcome back to Star Ocean: A New Hope. Last time, well, we just made our way from Roic to Aeos. We were in transit the entire time, talking to people, because that's how you build up your affinity. If we're looking for endings, we need to do that. And if you think we're done with affinities and interactions, no, we're not. We're going to be seeing some more today. But we'll get to those in a bit. We've made it to Aeos. Let's see if we can figure out the reason why we haven't heard from them. Yeah, that's a very good reason why.
Huh? What the hell happened here? Not just the base, but the Eldarian cruiser too. So, this is why communications were cut off? But how? This is impossible!
Where's Captain Grafton? Where's everyone?
They're fine. I'm sure they made it.
Of course. They must be safe.
Definitely. SRF men are as tough as nails. Let's look around. They must be close.
Right.
Forget about it. It's a waste of time.
Muria? A waste? What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
This won't be easy for you to hear, but I haven't been able to detect any humanoid life signs in the vicinity, apart from our own.
Are you certain?
I've methodically scanned our entire surroundings. I am certain I've missed nothing.
Why? How did something like this happen? Who could have... Maybe it was those giant bugs.
No, I doubt that's possible. As you're both well aware, the base was constructed using state-of-the-art Eldarian technology. There was even an Eldarian cruiser here. I don't mean to sound arrogant, but we'd never allow something like those insects to wreak so much destruction.
Phase.
I'm sorry, FaZe. We were only thinking about ourselves. You had friends here too.
It's quite all right. In any case, we have more important things to do now than mourn. Let's take care of those first.
True. Are you okay, Raimi?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say I'm exactly okay, but I'll be all right.
Ow! What's that sound? Oh my! That's a very large bird indeed, isn't it? But it's not flapping its wings.
Sarah, that is most definitely not a bird.
It's pitch black, Kay. Kinda like your cloak, FaZe.
Raimi, Doesn't it look like...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's actually very similar to our own SRF ships.
But repainting his ship jet black? That's not quite Crow style.
Yeah, it's not the Aquila.
The basic frame is quite similar to the Calnus. However, judging from this sound, it uses an unfamiliar propulsion system. It resembles the Calnus, but it is different.
Could it be? The Phantoms?
Phantoms?
What are those?
I suppose you wouldn't know, nor should you. It's something that's still under investigation on EN2, and it goes without saying. A man who wanders around space forgetting his regular reports to headquarters wouldn't know either. It's a fairly recent development. An unidentified group bent on destruction has been appearing here and there in space.
Bent on... destruction?
Who or what they are, why they operate, all unknowns. They show up on one planet after another, infesting them and annihilating everything, completely and without mercy. Also, it's said they arrive on ominous black ships.
What could that mean?
EN2's forces have begun to try and subjugate them. But no matter how many are defeated, more keep appearing. They come from nowhere, almost as if they were ghosts. That's why we refer to them as Phantoms, just to have something to call them.
Phantoms?
They are unidentified after all. A Phantom that looks like an Earth ship, that's not out of the realm of possibility. Besides, wouldn't all the pieces fit together if that ship turned out to be a Phantom?
So what you're saying is... they destroyed this base. Earthlings, Eldarians, everyone. All the perfectly innocent people here. Our friends!
It seems to have landed along the southern coast. What shall we do, Mr. Edge?
What do you think? They've already made that decision for us. Let's move, people!
Yeah. Phantoms. Because there's nothing else that we can think of. There's, well, nothing else that we know of that can do that. Now that we have landed on Aeos, there are more interactions to do. First up, FaZe. How are you doing?
What do you think you're doing, FaZe? That's not like any training I've ever seen.
I must have gotten a little carried away.
You all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm sorry, but can I be alone? I'd like to continue my training.
Sure. Just don't hurt yourself, okay?
about as well as I thought you were doing. Yeah, he's not doing well at all. This currently is also the I believe it's at this point, which is in the interactions, that if you didn't do the personal interaction from last time that I said needed Limmel and Phase in the same room, if you didn't do it during the way here to Aeos, now is the only other time you've got to do it. If you miss it this time, you don't get an ending at all. So if you couldn't put Phase and Limmel in the same room then, check to see if you can do it now. If you can, brilliant, you've got that interaction that's necessary for the ending. If you can't, yeah, sorry, you've missed that ending completely. No redos. Our next interaction is with Miracle. I don't think we can get the readings of that ship yet. I think we have to do that. I think that's still later. But Miracle. Didn't we already go through that? Yeah, this is exactly the same. Is this one of the ones I didn't view? Is this the one that yes, it is. We have seen this one. We saw it on the way here. It's just we didn't keep this particular one on because the other option was better. So yeah, we've already seen this one. So we'll just go through it. This basically does give a little bit more affinity to Miracle, which is needed. So that's good. Who's okay, Miracle? Why are you? Ah, you've got your flute out. Your ocarina. It did. Okay. Oh, you're playing it to have her have him get back to you. I don't think I wanted that one. Actually, I'm almost certain I didn't want that one. Because there is an interaction with Sarah that is meant to be right now, and I think I've missed. Yeah. Back in a moment. Okay. Took me a moment to get back. Had to go through the scene with landing and with Phase again, but that's fine. So don't talk to Miracle. You can talk to Miracle. It does give, I believe that does give affinity points for her. But there's a much more important interaction that you need to do with that girl over there. You need to remember that we haven't had Sarah that long, and in truth, we haven't had any, well, too many interactions with her yet. Affinity wise, we are very, very low. And I don't think there's that many chances to actually get her up to the correct amount of affinity you need. So don't ignore Sarah. She's very important. Between Sarah and Miracle, we've already done some with Miracle. Sarah, this is we're still early on. We need to continue this.
My, this is certainly a strange walkway, isn't it? It comes to an end after only a few short steps.
Oh, that's not a walkway or anything, Sarah. It's a device for building up your physique in a limited amount of space.
It's always so difficult for me to understand you, Edge. Whatever could this be?
No, Sarah, wait! That's...
What a surprise! Now I'm running, but it's not ending at all.
Hold on a minute, I'll stop it.
My legs are getting tired. Phew, that was a surprise.
Sarah, you just flew, didn't you?
Oh no, I've always been able to manage this much. The problem is that I can't seem to get off the ground by myself. I guess I'll never be able to fly unless I can run well. I'm not very good at it, so maybe I should work out. Yes, indeed. I think I'd like to try using this walkway some more.
That's fine, but let me show you the right way to use it first. I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
Thank you.
So we're putting Sarah on an exercise program. Don't let Remy or Yuria know you're doing that, Edge. They might well get the wrong idea, because yeah, it's them. Okay, so everyone's still pretty down. There's no real surprise. Muria's in her normal spot, so guess who's next? It's Miracle. This is another reason why you don't want to see the one that we just saw with her, with the ocarina, because again, there's lots and lots of interactions with Miracle. Oh, Sarah, there's not so many. We need to deal with her a little bit more as a priority. Still just the prologue of Lady Elena's legend. Oh wait, oh, you're being told the story of Lady Elena's legend. Wait, if Elena's a legend, a legendary figure to Miracle, and has books, but she's from this particular time, but we picked Miracle up from the past in an alternate universe. Does that mean that Miracle is actually from the future, or from from the future, that went back in time? Sorry, from an alternate universe in the future that went back in time to the Earth of 1960 something. 1957 was it, or something like that? That has then come back to us, and we're now into this universe and at this time. Miracle, you epitomize the confusing nature of Star Ocean. Good job. I wonder if this feline gourmand is actually based on you, Miracle. Especially when there's a chicken in glasses. Sarah, maybe? Lady Elena's romance as well. Fateful meeting with a traveller who washes up on the shore. Stand up against the bad guys, and Edge is asleep. Yeah, Edge, sure. Oh, considering it's Rogue Coliseum. Does, doesn't it? Or we were the ones writing history, considering possible time travel being involved. Enjoy your nap, Edge. Okay, so I believe that's all of the interactions now. At least for the moment. Because, yeah. Everyone should be their normal spots. Yep, there's Miracle, FaZe and Romeo on the bridge. Time to move on. Time to go and find out about that black ship. Because, if they did blow up that base, we have a particularly large bone to pick with them. Just check with... yeah. Nothing with Welch. Let's go. Let's have a quick look around. We can still go pretty much anywhere that we could go before with on Aeos, if we needed to do any harvesting, mining things. The only places we can't go into, obviously, are the base. The shops that were in there, they don't exist anymore. So if you had any requests, shop requests that were still needing to be completed, you can't complete them now. So do complete them all at the time that I did it, which is after Cardionon. Yeah, it was after Cardionon. Because, yeah, there's absolutely no chance you can do them now. A new area has been opened up though, which is down to the south. Enemies here are stronger, down to the south area at least. There's looks like there's nothing in this particular part of the area. No enemies, no chests or anything. We just need to follow it round. And I believe these are new. Are these new?
Just keep your cool.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do this.
Edithelga Venom. They're not really that bad. And that was Chaotic Blossoms.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
7,770 experience. Experience boosting gear is amazing. FaZe, can you use antidote please? That's great, thank you. And Limmel. Heal up. Need to keep track of everything that's around, but I also don't want to get into too many fights. Oh, defense seats, nice. I want to show the new things, but yeah. Edelfelg and Miles.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
I'm not letting you kids beat me yet.
The Edelfelgers are basically just upgraded versions of the ones we had before. So if we go to monsters, the Edelfelger is the same as the Edelfelger Milas, and the Edelfelger Druce is the same as the one with Venom, just upgraded versions. That's it. That's mostly what we're going to be fighting against down here. Enemies that have been upgraded. I don't want to get into too many combats, mostly because there you are. I've got a pretty big fight coming up.
Just keep your cool.
Come on, let's do this.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
What do you think? Come on, tell me the truth.
Ah, there's Enlighten for you, Muria. Excellent.
Is this really okay? Thank you.
And the details on the vampire bat. I am going to fight another couple of fights because, yeah, I wouldn't mind that little bit of an extra level.
Now's the time to get ready. Here we go. Here goes. That was easier than trying to fly. Is this really okay? Thank you.
All right. Now I'm feeling worthy.
I'm pretty certain you're feeling poisoned, Edge, more than worthy.
It's like I'm a different person now.
Okay, and adult. And Limel, I need you to heal up everyone again. Right, and off we go. Yeah, to say this is a fairly big area is understating it a little. I don't want to get into any fights at the moment. Unless I see a healing spot, I don't want to get into any fights. And I'm not entirely certain if there is one. 7 aquaberries. Can you tell we're going to get poisoned around here a bit? Okay, I think up to the left is... 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 I think up to the l a way back to the ship, and I think that exclamation mark up in the upper right next to the chest is a drop down that you go to, not one that we can do now.
Please step back.
Ah, disintegration stone. That's a new thing, and we'll begin onto more about that later. The Earth rings do get rid of pieces of Earth. I have done the one on Limeris, the one that I was talking about earlier. That has already been done, so that's all set for me to just bypass whenever I need to. There it is. Biocloth, okay. Yeah, it is a drop down for us to go down from.
Here we go.
I do actually want these insect legs and insect eggs because they're actually really useful for something that I'm going to be using later. They were used in the creation of something I'm going to be using later. It's actually quite important I do use those things. Let's not forget the mining node back here, shall we? Magical clay as well. Magical clay is really important. I pick up a lot of those. As many as I can while I'm here. I don't think it really goes away. But I do want a lot of magical clay. We can't use it now, but later on there's a particular skill that uses it, and that had coal, so there's coal in Limeris as well. That makes a whole lot of difference. Coal here is easier to get to than Roic, now that we know that. That helps out a lot because there's a lot of nodes here in this area, and if we see coal in one, that means there's coal in all the others as well.
Please step back.
Or the possibility of coal in all the others.
We can use this.
Good, some more insect eggs, insect legs.
Please step back.
Yeah, this area is going to be a good place to pick up items. Magical clay, great. Disintegration stones, great. Coal, great as well. Coal's maybe not as useful later on, but I do need a fair amount of it now. Oh, it does have a healing spot down there. That changes things a little bit. Do I want to fight things? No. I'll fight things on the way back. Because I do need to go back to the Countess at some point after this. If I get into fights, I'm not as worried now, but I don't want to get into them right now.
We can use this.
Please step back.
Basically, right now, I just want to harvest the materials and move on to the next bit. Oh, that's a Sidon Valgu, but that is definitely not a natural chest of the area.
We can use this.
Even the harvesting nodes have a fair amount of good things, so yeah, well, I'm liking the harvesting options here. Now, yeah. You can probably see just over the way, off to the side there. There is, and it's also on the map. So the phantom ship that Muriel was talking about. I want to go in and do this now, but I'm pretty certain this is a half-hour scene. We'll do this at the start of the next part. Then we've got a whole load of chests and things to pick up afterwards, haven't we? Nice. So, yeah, I'll be back next time to deal with the phantoms. Until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.